from Evansville Bosse High School in Evansville, Indiana. You're watching Game 6 of the 2022 Tri-State Orthopedic Bosse Winter Classic. I am Mike Scavara, along with longtime head basketball coach in college and in Indiana high school basketball, Dr. Mike Sandefar. Today's contest is between the host school, Evansville Bosse Bulldogs, and the Danville Vikings from Danville, Illinois. Today's game is brought to you by the following: Tri-State Orthopedics, go where the pros go. Stiefel Reuter Investment Group, they're helping you pursue your financial goals. And Nations Medicines, your local Evansville pharmacy. Well, we're going to be back and take a closer look at both of these teams, the Bosse Bulldogs and the Danville Vikings. We'll later on take a look at the starting lineups and more, as do all of this after these messages from our sponsors, as you're watching Indiana High School basketball on IndianaSRN.
Welcome to the Evansville-Vanderburgh School Corporation. Proudly serving the students of Evansville and Vanderburgh County, the EVSC is the third largest school district in the state of Indiana with more than 22,000 students. In our 40 schools, we have over 25,000 student devices so that every student has access to an iPad, Chromebook, or laptop. We have amazing teachers and staff members who deliver high-quality instruction while creating meaningful relationships with students. In addition to our robust fine arts and athletic opportunities, our 7 high school innovative model programs suit the needs of individual learning styles, engaging students in their interests, all while preparing them for lifelong success. The EVSC focuses on educating the whole child through GAIN, growth in academics through innovation and neuroeducation. GAIN is our nationally renowned framework that merges the fields of neuroscience, psychology, and best practice instructional techniques. To learn more about all the EVSC has to offer, please visit our website at evscschools.com.
Welcome back to the Tri-State Orthopedics Bosse Winter Classic. Evansville Bosse, coached by Shane Burkhart. They're 5-2, the Bulldogs this year, as Burkhart in his 15th year, 242 wins and 123 losses. The Danville Vikings, coached by Duriel Robinson in his 4th year at Danville, his 16th year as the head coach. So, Coach Sandefar, we've got 2 veteran coaches in this ball game. Of course, Coach Burkhart from the Bosse Bulldogs, offensively, they're up and down ball club. They like to do a lot of good things, and they've got a couple of good players in Teray Howell averaging 20 points and Chris Glover, a transfer from Owensboro, averaging 11 to lead their offense.
Well, I've seen Teray the last 2 years. He's dynamite point guard. He can play defense. He can handle the ball, and he can also distribute it as well as score. So he's complete on both ends of the floor, not just a scorer.
I know Coach Burkhart hopes it's an up-tempo game where Coach Duriel Robinson in his 4th year, they've got some size, and their 2 big players have some size, and one of them, O'Shawn Jones-Wilson, 6'5", senior, very active inside and out, probably their best three-point shooter. But Diddy Robinson, 5'10", sophomore, he's their leading scorer in assists and in steals, and he was the starting point guard as a freshman. He's one of the top players, and Coach Robinson hopes to see another good effort from him. But Jonathan Ireland, a 6'3" senior, he had 21 points last night as they beat Peoria Notre Dame, who had a player who's going to go to Iowa next year, 41-38. So Danville looks to have a little bigger size up front.
Well, one of the, not complaints, but in our discussions on my radio show last week, and you were there, is that Shane's really concerned about his overall lack of size.
Well, coming into this game, Coach Burkhart, of course, getting to the state finals both in 18 and 16. And Danville, talking with Duriel Robinson, Danville, probably one of the better schools record-wise in the entire state of Illinois. Danville, about 3 hours north up on 41, turned left at the I-74 exit. They've, as a school, have won over 1,500 basketball games. And another local flavor, Delia Robinson is a cousin of Stan Gerard, the head basketball coach over at the University of Southern Indiana. In fact, Coach Gerard is related to the entire coaching staff.
Yeah, somebody in the hospitality room told us that he was related to every one of the coaches there at Danville.
So it ought to be an interesting matchup in both of these teams looking up, and some good speed and good quickness on both of these ball clubs. Is basketball here all day long at
started 11 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, here at Bosse High School. It's been a great day of basketball. We anticipate this game to be one as well. As the referees here tonight for this ball game are Warren Smith, Evan Snyder, and Brian Snyder. And we're going to turn it over to the PA announcers at this time, as we'll have the starting lineups for this matchup between Evansville Bosse and Danville Vikings.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to Center Court for a special presentation. Earlier this month, the Super Second Chamber won his 238 basketball game at Bosse High School as the Bulldogs beat Danville Pioneers 68-58. In doing so, he passed legendary basketball coach Joe Muller to become the Bosse boys basketball all-time wins leader. Bosse's athletic director, Tom Belners, presents Shane Burkhart with the game ball. Congratulations to Coach Burkhart. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bosse Winter Classic. Now let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Danville Vikings. Starting at one guard, the sophomore, number 3, Javon Robinson. Starting at the second guard spot, the senior, number 10, Bryson Hinton Perez. Starting at one forward, the senior, number 11, O'Shawn Jones Winslow. Starting at the second forward spot, for 15, Arian Chip. And starting at the right/forward combination, a senior, 21, Jonathan Ireland. And coach of Danville is Darrell Robinson. And now the starters for the Bosse Bulldogs. Starting at one guard, a junior, number 3, Elijah Wagner. Starting at a second guard spot, a junior, number 11, Teray Howell. Starting at the forward/guard position, a junior, 22, Ashton Smallwood. Starting at the third guard spot, a junior, number 24, Chris Glover II. And starting, the senior, number 33, Dion Terry Rupp. The head coach for Bosse, Shane Burkhart.
Yeah, the presentation, Coach Santafar, they presented a game ball as Coach Burkhart, 238 wins, the most wins ever here at Evansville Bosse. Tom Belmer, the athletic director, was able to do that. They'll toss it up for Danville. Jumping up will be O'Shawn Jones Winslow. And for the Bosse Bulldogs, it will be Ashton Smallwood.
A little trivia for you. Warren Smith, I gave him his first college coaching game several years ago. Now he's officiated the NAI National Championship game. Officiates high school every week, several nights a week.
Well, Coach, I think as we talk about it in the building here, there's a lot of people who probably have some touch.
Yeah.
All right, controlled by the Bosse Bulldogs. Bringing it across will be Terry-Ann Howell. Howell will bring it on the right side. Man-to-man defense being employed by Danville. Driving the lane, scooping and scoring is Elijah Wagner. Bulldogs will start up in a man-to-man as well. As bringing it across is Jones Winslow will do the alley-oop, and almost missing the dunk was Jones Winslow. Quickly down court. Bosse will get it in the corner on the dribble. Glover will drive. Kick in the middle.
Yep.
And a travel. Turnover Bosse. First of the game, just underway. So what are you going to look at this matchup here, Coach, as far as defenses? Both man-to-man. What do you think each team's going to try to do defensively?
Well, I think they're going to try to turn them from the basket, but both teams are very quick.
Shot put up by Diddy Robinson, no good. Run down by Teray Howell. Howell will put up a three, it's no good. Long rebound comes out to Bryson Henson-Perez. He'll bring it across the timeline. On the dribble, on the guard out front by Wagner. Wagner, starting quarterback for Bosse on their football team. Get it in the corner to Diddy Robinson. Robinson will drive. Gets cut off inside. Alley-oop pass. Gets it into Gerard. Gerard loses it. Turnover. Danville on the run. The Bulldogs. Length of the court. Shot put up no good by Wagner. Rebound shot up and good. Smallwood gets the bucket, and the foul goes against Gerard. So 3-point play opportunity. Those 3-point plays, they add up quickly, don't they? Just like the 3-point shot adds up quickly now that was introduced many years ago.
Yes.
Shot up short. Smallwood.
Rebound, but
that shot put up no good.
Glover got the rebound and put it up, missed. Ball came out long.
Howell gets it, and on the rebound, Danville runs it down to Robinson. Robinson will drive the lane, scoop in the corner, three on the way. Jones Winslow buries it. Jones Winslow gets Danville on the board. Down by one, but driving the lane. Shot put back up, and a good bucket that time by Smallwood.
Pass from Howell.
A long three, ties it. That was Diddy Robinson, and we've got a quick timeout here by Bosse.
That's an NBA three.
Ties it up at 6. Again, Robinson coming in. He's their top player. He leads in scoring. Again, a starter since his freshman. And not only that, he's a cousin of Coach Duriel Robinson. So the Danville Vikings, they're scoring from outside. Bosse scoring from inside. And with the size differential, you would think it would be the other way around.
Sometimes, Mike, that's a good thing. Sometimes I like to see those guys knock one down earlier, too, because then they think that's what they can do, and all of a sudden they start missing.
Coach Burkhart calls a quick timeout. Wants to settle down his team. Bosse with the basketball. We're tied. We'll see Wagner bring the ball up court a lot. Robinson the same. Get into Smallwood. Turn around him. Shot up good. That time by Howell. Teray Howell gets his first 2. Bosse back up on top by 2. Hitting Perez. Pressure from Howell. Driving the lane is Jones Winslow.
Put his shoulder down.
He gets the turnover and the foul. That's his second team foul. Played 3 minutes. Bosse. And Bosse coming in on a 5-2 record. Howell plays catch with Robinson out front. Over to Glover. Now they're on the offense. Ball kicked. Again, Coach Sandoval, Bosse comes in at 5-2. They lost their first game to Jasper and to Memorial, so they're actually 0-2 in the SIAC, but they beat all the other 5 opponents.
I bet you Memorial doesn't want to play him the second time.
Well, they're in the same section, but that's a long way away. Smallwood on the dribble. Gets it way on the left wing. Good defense. Pressure defense. Long three. Buries it.
I saw how they stole it and laid it up.
Howell. And Smallwood, 2 quick buckets. Gets the
Howell got a 3 and a 2.
2-point lead up to 7 now. As driving a new guy into the game is Ireland. Ireland, rather his first touch, he was a starter. And a shot put up, no good, ball out of bounds. Coming in for Danville.
I told you,
Devane Larkin.
Danville starts shooting the ball like that, taking those kind of shots, it's going to be a long night real quick.
Yeah, they're only 2 buckets, a 3.
He took that shot with 2 guys in his face. He couldn't even see the basket. I had the same look he looked at.
Pressure, defense. Howell brings it across. Tried to get it inside. Ball knocked and saved by Bosse. Driving shot, put up and good. Smallwood, that's his 9th point. So good job that time by Ashton Smallwood.
He's already got 2 more than his average, and we still got almost 4 minutes in the first quarter.
Yeah, and reaching in foul goes against Elijah Wagner. That's first team foul against Bosse. Comes with 3:39 to go. Already up to 9. That's their biggest lead coming in for the Bulldogs. Off the bench will be Tyson Tomlinson, 6'1" sophomore. Danville with the basketball, a 9-point trailer. 4.5 minutes into the game. Driving, kicking. A 3 on the way. In and out, no good. That shot put up by T.J. Lee into the ball game. He goes for the steal and picks up the foul. 13th foul on the Bosse Bulldogs.
And Howell got planted on the foul, not on purpose. And they actually reached down and picked him up. He patted them, and everybody's happy.
Play on. Glad to have everyone listening to all 7 games here on IndianaSRN.org. Bosse, Evansville Bosse with the basketball on their own court. Howell feeds in the corner, drives, reach in, a foul called against Danville. Danville already with 14 fouls. Reaching in was Bryson Hinson-Perez. It was tied at 6, so Bosse, Coach Santafar, on a 9-0 run. Shot put up, no good.
Wagner kind of forced that. He had 2 big guys on him.
Personal foul, Danville.
And foul goes against, and T.J. Lee off the bench has already picked up 2, and that will send Smallwood to the free throw line. He'll get a pair.
And Smallwood got the rebound on the miss and got fouled.
Fires it up and rims it in. A couple of subs in for Bosse. It'll be Royal Elliott along with Jace Banks. Coach Burkhardt likes to go about 9 deep. Danville, they'll go do about the same. And Smallwood gets a pair. He's already got 11, and it's an 11-point lead.
4 above his average. We're still in the first quarter.
11-point run for Bosse. Danville, the Vikings with the ball. Get it in the corner on the left side. Gets a touch from Ireland. Ireland on the dribble out front.
Oh, he walked. No
to
call.
Larkin. Larkin with the basketball. Kicks it out. Good ball movement. Long 3, buries it. Shot up, and that's the second one for Diddy Robinson, and that breaks the 11-0 run. Driving right side, can't get it to go, is Tomlinson. And on the boards, Danville, the Vikings. Driving on the right side, Larkin. They'll get it to Ireland. He puts up a 3, no good. Bosse on the run. Right side to Howell. Howell, baseline dribble. Tries to get it, baseline pass, tipped out of bounds, last touch, they say, by the Vikings of Danville.
Shot that Ireland took down there that time was the same one he took earlier that I said you want him to shoot those. I'm telling you, he had 2 guys on him and he shot a 3-pointer from a step and a half behind the 3-point line.
Chris Glover back in the ball game. Under 2 minutes. We've been tied once. Bosse's led the rest of the time. Driving right side off the glass. It's no good. That shot by Banks.
Stay with Bosse.
Ball knocked out of bounds. And we've got another timeout.
30-second timeout.
We'll keep it here. Coach, what do you think of this basketball game so far?
It's up and down, like you predicted. And I think the difference is Bosse is moving the basketball, looking for each other. And right now, Danville is the first guy open shoots, or the first guy that wants to shoot shoots, because 3 or 4 times they've shot threes with people in their face.
Bosse has done a nice job interior defense because Danville's 3 baskets and all been from beyond the arc.
Well, I can tell you 2 of them were NBA threes, so you're not even sure high school kids are looking to pick them up that soon.
Yeah, of course, their leading scorer, Diddy Robinson, averaging 16. He's got a couple of threes, and Jones Winslow, the other one, and that's the offense. Of course, Ashton Smallwood, he's having a career quarter so far. Yeah. Driving left side, baseline, puts it up, no good. In and out. Shot would not go down for Tomlinson.
Yes.
So quickly down court, Robinson, Diddy Robinson to Ireland on the weave, looks at the drive right baseline, puts it up, can't get it to go, but we'll draw the foul and we'll get free throws for the Vikings.
The personal foul, 45, Spence. First personal, second to free throws.
Foul whistled against
Jonathan Ireland.
Banks. Jace Banks, just a second team foul. Ireland will get a pair and rattles it out. Don't keep the time, but Danville's got to be empty on the points scoreboard here for at least 3 or 4 minutes. Ireland had 21 last night in the ball game that Danville won by 3. Second one, no good again. But the rebound goes to Diddy Robinson, so they'll set up the offense for the Vikings. Robinson drives right side, puts it up and gets it. So Robinson, he's got 8 of the 11 for Danville.
That's a big time move, Mike.
And Ireland reaches in and fouls Jace Banks. 6 team fouls, so Bosse with 61 seconds to go, they'll be in the bonus.
Bosse is playing good defense, but I'm telling you, Robinson left 3 of them just standing there, went right to the basket.
They'll trigger in bounds. Glover looks right side, baseline shot, good. Nice jumper, good feed as the basket for Howell. That's his 3rd basket, 6 points. And we've got a reach in. Foul against who? Bosse.
Telling you,
Glover gets the foul.
Bosse is playing shirt-to-shirt defense. I mean, they're on them with the ball.
So Ireland will trigger inbounds. Bosse's biggest lead was 11. It's now 8. As Larkin, again, probably the best ball handler, Coach Robinson says. They'll kick it out. He'll drive the lane. Larkin can't get it. Hits the deck. And we've got an offensive foul whistled against Larkin on the board. So that's a turnover.
And there wasn't any sense in that one. He just plowed him.
Only got Bosse with 1 turnover. Danville with 3. And will they play for the last shot? They got the lead. Bosse with the basketball. Glover directs some traffic to get out front. Over to Banks. Banks to Glover inside, and we got a call against Danville. We'll send Smallwood back to the free throw line. The foul whistled against Danville's.
Personal foul, Danville. 31,
Eighth foul in the first quarter.
Yep.
2 free throws, Bosse.
Caden Young is the man.
And they've all been fouls, too. None of them have even been ticky-tack. They have been fouls.
Smallwood, they said, was shooting, so he'll get a pair.
Bosse.
And coming in for Bosse will be Xavier Terry Robinson. He's been on the bench for a while.
Glover, the second.
Smallwood gets the second one, rattles it home. Has a long three put up, and it's good. Diddy Robinson from the NBA range makes it Bosse 20, Danville 14. We'll be back.
Welcome to the Evansville-Vanderburg School Corporation. Proudly serving the students of Evansville and Vanderburg County, the EVSC is the third largest school district in the state of Indiana with more than 22,000 students. In our 40 schools, we have over 25,000 student devices so that every student has access to an iPad, Chromebook, or laptop. We have amazing teachers and staff members who deliver high-quality instruction while creating meaningful relationships with students. In addition to our robust fine arts and athletic opportunities, our 7 high school innovative model programs suit the needs of individual learning styles, engaging students in their interests, all while preparing them for lifelong success. The EVSC focuses on educating the whole child through GAIN, growth in academics through innovation and neuroeducation. GAIN is our nationally renowned framework that merges the fields of neuroscience, psychology, and best practice instructional techniques. To learn more about all the EVSC has to offer, please visit our website at evscschools.com.
We played 8 minutes here. Bosse leads by 6. Got a replay at the end of that first dead ball. We'll find out how Robinson was able to cut the lead, which was 11, down to 4. Danville with the basketball. Robinson, we'll say his name a lot. He'll drives the lane. It's short. And on the board and on the run comes Howell. Howell kicks it in the corner. Right baseline, no good by Banks.
Oh, my.
And knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Bosse. See the replay here, Coach. Let's look at Robinson's 3.
I just threw it up there. But you know what? Guys do that all the time because they take those shots in practice.
All right,
They
Danville.
know where they are on the floor.
Danville with the basketball. On the dribble is Young. And a whistle and a foul called against
Foul,
Bosse.
11.
Bosse.
Foul, his first personal.
That'll be Howell. That's his first 4th team foul.
You don't want to foul somebody 35 feet from the basket, not even trying to go.
Larkin to Ireland. Drive left baseline to Diddy Robinson. Tries to get back to Ireland. And we'll kick it out. Ball tipped away on the run. Turnover, Danville. Length to the court. Lays it up and good. That's by Elijah Wagner. Wagner gets the 2. And Robinson quickly back for the Vikings. Kicks it over to Jones Winslow. Can't get it to go. Levin shoots for Danville. Levin the rebound. Howell, but stolen away by Danville. Length of the court is Robinson. Robinson already with 13 of the 16 points by Diddy Robinson. That's why he's their leading scorer, averaging 20 a game. 6-point margin for Bosse. The give and go shot put up no good by Smallwood. And the rebound and on the run comes the Vikings. Danville. Coach Robinson yelling out. Oh, a long 3 misses everything. That shot put up by Young. Caden Young. And quickly down court. Bosse Smallwood in the corner. Banks to the right side, top of the key. They'll give it to Wagner, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover number 3, as subbing in for Danville will be Bryson Henson-Perez. Coming back in is Tazan Tomlinson.
That last turnover wasn't forced. He just threw it to somebody in the Danville bench. I mean,
sometimes you get going too fast.
Well, I think he was expecting somebody to cut, and they didn't.
Perez looks inside, and we got a foul. Bosse player on the floor, Wagner, and the foul blocking goes against him. That's team foul number 5, number 2 on Elijah Wagner. Now get it inside, shot up and blocked. Nice job on the block by Bosse's Ashton Smallwood, and the shot was by Jones Winslow. So out of bounds, the ball to the Vikings. Jonathan Ireland. Ireland will get it into Rashawn Jones Winslow. He'll drive up and under. It's no good. And wiping the boards is Ashton Smallwood. On the run is Tomlinson. Puts the shot up. Will it count? Yes, it does. And a blocking foul. So Tyson Tomlinson will get a 3-point play opportunity, and the foul whistled against Devin Larkin.
He started to pass the ball, and it just kind of parted. He put his head down right to the basket, and the guy hammered him on the shot.
Well, he's a wide receiver in football, and it looked like he got there. Here we go. Let's look at the replay, Coach. Talk about it.
Bam.
All right, good move in there, up and under.
He just took it to the basket and got hammered as he laid it up.
Yep. So when we see the replay, we'll give a quick talk about it. And Robinson, Diddy drives, puts it up, got it to go, and will draw the foul against Torrey Howell. So a 3-point play. Robinson. He's got 3 twos and 3 threes.
They're going to have to help on him because nobody so far has been able to handle him one-on-one. So they're going to have offside help, or he's going to take him to the basket every time.
He's got 16 of the 19 points. 5 minutes to go here in the half. Danville has never led. They trailed by as many as 11. Been tied at 6. As driving the lane all the way up, and another whistle. A lot of stoppage of play here in the last few minutes, Coach. Yes.
Telling you, the fouls are not just somebody getting fouled. They're not trying to hurt anybody. That's just how hard both players are moving every time.
Chris Glover will go to the line. Terrion Gerard picks up his second. Already 10 team fouls against Danville. And we've got just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Game number 6 here in this Winter Classic. The Tri-State Orthopedic Bosse Winter Classic. A lot of good basketball games. We'll give you some updated scores later on, maybe at halftime, as they do a little cleanup on Isle Lane. As Glover gets the first of 2 to go. And that's Chris Glover's first point. He averages double figures at 11 coming in. They could get the lead back up to 8. And he does. So Danville very rarely has had back-to-back buckets as a long 3 by Diddy Robinson rims out. And Chris Glover gets the board quickly down court to Tomlinson. Tomlinson on the dribble, kicks it in the corner to Elliott. Back to Tomlinson, shot up no good. Diddy Robinson the board quickly down court, and a good defensive hustle that time coming back was Tyson Tomlinson. Knocks the ball out of bounds, still stays with the Vikings.
He actually had the ball, and then it was knocked out of his hands off his leg.
Jones Winslow tries to trigger in. Ball gets knocked away. Still stays with Danville Vikings. Again, they come in at 4-5 on the year. Bosse 5-2. As they'll get shot up top of the key. It's a 2 by Jones Winslow. And answering on a 3 is Chris Glover. And shot in the corner, a 3 up this time no good by Jones Winslow, and quickly down court. Terrian Howell also gets a bucket. So up and down the court, gets the back up to 11. Shot up another 3. Danville with 3s early, not able to get him to drop. They'll try to kick it in the corner to Howell. Howell driving is Tomlinson, dumps it off. Shot put up by Glover. It's no good, and a board by Danville. Coming up
oh, my goodness.
with the rebound was Albinger. And the shot is no good, and a rebound and a foul. Back and forth action there.
Going to shoot 2.
Bosse with the biggest lead. And the foul goes, and that's the third foul against Terrion Gerard. And back to the free throw line will be Smallwood, where he's made 4 so far.
And he's in the double bonus now.
In fact, this is the second shot that they've had with a double bonus, as they're racking up the fouls. First one, no good. Ireland comes back in for Danville. And for Evansville Bosse, will be Jace Banks. Bosse looking to get their biggest lead of the night, if they can convert on the second free throw. Shot up short, and wanting to get the rebound.
Yeah, he knew he missed it as soon as he shot it. So he
Smallwood tried to get in and said he did not ask Mother May I, can I do that?
Danville is not just taking 3s, they're looking for them. Anybody that can get one has put it up the last 3 or 4 times.
Move it around. Ireland will drive, put up a floater. It's no good. Ball tipped. And they say last touch by Danville. Well, Bosse led 20-14 at the first quarter break.
Telling you, Mike, 3-pointers and floaters get you beat.
They've outscored Danville 12-7 here in the second stanza. A long 3, shot up, partially blocked, was Banks, as Jones Winslow on the block. Robinson, Giddy will get it to Hinton Perez. It's no good. Rebound put up and no good. Tip up again. And finally the shot put up and a whistle and a foul was Jones Winslow, as Albinger also had a tip up.
4 tries at the basket.
Foul.
And Bosse fought for every rebound. It wasn't like they were standing there.
Yeah,
Look at him. We get the replay. Everybody's in the air.
Keith Hall, just into the game, picks up his first 17th foul. A couple of shots from the stripe by Jones Winslow. Can't get it to drop. Neither team shooting well from the free throw line. In fact, we haven't had a lot of scoring here in the last minute or so.
No.
Second one swishes through. So Jones Winslow, a 2-point, a 3-point basket, and a 1 free throw for 6. As Banks puts up a long one.
They don't want to get into that.
And putting it up.
The last 2 times they've done exactly what Danville's done. 1 pass and a 3-pointer.
Jones Winslow gets the basket. Trims the 11-point lead 8. driving the right side, offensive foul. Driving the baseline was Elliott. And Ireland set up the screen. Offensive foul, turnover Bosse. Got each team with 4 turnovers. Not a lot of turnovers, but a lot of fouls here in this first half. We're under 2 minutes.
Very physical game, Mike.
Diddy Robinson. Out on the front of the guard by Elliott. Ireland looks inside. Robinson, a 2-man game. Ireland says, I'll take the 3. It's up and off the back of the backboard. And it belongs to who?
Bosse substitution.
Bosse.
11. Howell.
Teray Howell will come back in.
Last 5, I'm sorry, Mike. Last 5 possessions, Bosse's either taken a 3 or turned it over. Bam, 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 bam. It's not what they did to get the lead.
But Danville has not been able to take advantage. They only scored 3 points in that time period. And Banks would put up a 3. It's short. Ball tipped around and a whistle and a foul called in underneath.
See, once again, they take a 3.
Tizon Tomlinson will pick up the foul. He's first. 1 in bonus. And to the stripe will be Danville.
Early on, Bosse had patience, got what they wanted. Now they're coming down. First guy that's got it shoots it.
Allbinger puts it up. We've got Bosse only making 2, or Danville only 2 free throws. Quickly down court.
Yeah.
Ball stolen away by Ireland. Quickly down court. Ball tipped away. Saved by Ireland. Ireland gets it in. Oh, an easy bunny. Shot put up by Jones Winslow. And Winslow now with 10.
We're just coming. We're street ball right now.
As coming down court, Glover drives the lane. Blocking foul, and we'll shoot free throws.
Danville, 5. Devin Larkin, his 3rd personal.
So second player, Larkin now with 3 fouls.
He's going to the free throw line, but he took that ball right at 2 defenders. Got the foul, but didn't even look past to a teammate.
Glover swishes it through.
2 Bosse substitution.
Glover 3-pointer and 3 free throws.
22 Ashton Smallwood, a Danville substitution.
Smallwood comes back in.
Hinton Perez.
Perez come back in. Glover gets 2. Back up to 8. Danville trying to close out this half. Trim down the lead. Robinson, wild shot, driving the lane, gets his own rebound. Jonathan Ireland walks. 5 turnovers for each club.
He faked. There wasn't anybody there to fake.
And coming quickly back in, doing offense for defense, Teray Howell will come in. Elliott will sit.
10. Elliott.
With 38.8, coach, do you play for 1?
I'm going to play for a layup. But what do I know?
And he was listening, and that was Smallwood. And he drives, and we've got a timeout called. We'll keep it here.
He had a ball screen. Nobody took him. He went straight to the basket.
So Ashton Smallwood coming in, as you said, 7-point average. He's got a dozen. And Bosse within 1 point of their biggest margin of the night. The reminder, the last game will follow this one. It will be Evansville Harrison against Linton Stockton. Glad to have you listening here on IndianaSRN.org. We've got Chuck doing our production and Eric doing the video. Coach, we got a first-class team in here.
We get the best seats in the house, too.
That's right. All right, now does Danville play for 1? Diddy Robinson tries the right side, gets it in the corner to Jonathan Ireland. Ireland on the dribble. 12 on the shot clock. Hinton Perez. Down to 8. Rebound front. Robinson, a long 3, short. Ball tipped up, put up, no good, and there's the half.
And so,
Again, they got a second try at that, and it wasn't that Bosse didn't get it. They just weren't quite big enough to get it. They got a second tip at it.
We played 16 minutes here at Evansville Bosse at the Tri-State Orthopedic Bosse Winter Classic with the score at halftime. Evansville Bosse 36 and Danville 26.
And it's not over, I promise.
Welcome to Benjamin Bosse High School, where your education is our #1 priority. As we show you around the school, you will see that we have some of the best and unique academic classes that makes Bosse one of Evansville's best kept secrets.
Hidden gem.
Diverse,
Family.
welcoming, accepting,
Eager.
Ever-changing.
Here at Bosse High School, we take pride in giving our students the best learning environment possible while ensuring safety and security. We are well known for our sports teams and our sporting events. There are 13 IHSAA sports teams available to students throughout the school year. One thing that we're very proud of and unique to Bosse High School is that we offer programs such as Toyota 4T program, which our students learn about advanced manufacturing practices, and it gives students a career pathway into Toyota Motor Manufacturing of Indiana. We have our own radio and television program where students have the chance to earn college credits from the University of Southern Indiana and they pursue a career pathway in broadcast television production. We strive for academic excellence by offering advanced placement, academic honors, and dual credit courses, as well as 5 different career pathways. Here at Bosse High School, we also offer a vast array of student activities that students can get involved into, such as the International Club, the Interact Club, being involved in National Honor Society, our academic teams such as Spell Bowl or Academic Super Bowl. At Bosse High School, we provide a safe and welcoming environment, embracing all diversity, ensuring academic excellence, honoring achievement, and promoting pride in ourselves, our school, and our community.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. You know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year, all sorts of sports. Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
You want a sports degree that is beyond the game? A degree that immerses you from day one and launches you into the business side of sports. With a sports management major from IUPUI's School of Health and Human Sciences, you'll have insider access to sports professionals and will learn from faculty with years of teaching and industry experience. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sport industry career.
We can't have NBA basketball without the ball itself. So today we are going to go balls deep into the history of the ball, starting all the way back to the game's inception. Let's begin the animated timeline. The game of basketball was invented in the year 1891. Dr. James Naismith was its creator. Now, the game back then was much different than it is today. I'll save the evolution of the game itself for a later video. This video's topic is the balls. And the ball in 1891 was, well, a soccer ball. Now, soccer balls themselves were built a little different than they are today, but the important takeaway is that this ball actually wasn't used for dribbling. Dribbling wasn't a concept for basketball until 1897. As the game became more popular and grew, the ball had no business being a soccer ball. So in 1894, Dr. James Naismith reached out to A.G. Spalding to invent the first basketball ball. Spalding at the time was famous for making American footballs and Major League Baseball gloves. And you can totally see the inspiration of the design, as this ball is laced up at the center like a football. Fun fact about this ball specifically, to celebrate its 125th anniversary, Spalding remade the ball in 2019 around the same time as the Raptors-Warriors finals. As the years went on, basketball got so popular it was able to have its own league formed around the sport. And in 1937, the NBL, or National Basketball League, was formed in the United States, and they needed their own NBL ball. This ball was no longer built like a pigskin football, as the laces are removed for optimal dribbling. The NBA, National Basketball Association, was founded in 1946, but it wasn't till around 1950 when the game got a much upgraded ball. The game got so popular that it started bringing attention of many new fans showing up to watch the games. Keeping up with, spectating, and watching the pace of the game as a fan was difficult, as the brown ball color was hard to keep up with rapid court movement on the brown floor. So around 1950, the ball was remade into an orange ball. The orange ball was much more flashy and visually appealing to fans, as they can easily see it dart around the court. Decades later, the game ball kept evolving. Around 1971, the NBA changed the design of the ball from 4 leather panels to 8 leather panels. Having 8 leather panels instead of 4 allowed for a much better grip on the ball itself for better dribbling techniques. And 1 year later in 72, the first synthetic leather ball was made, which made producing the ball much cheaper. And now we bring you the iconic NBA ball that many of you know and love, the 1984 Spalding Larry O'Brien official Spalding ball. To quote Heritage Auctions, Wilson had the NBA contract to produce basketballs, which ended following the '83 finals. Also moving out of the office of commissioner was Larry O'Brien. Eventually, Spalding picked up the contract and David Stern assumed the role as top man on February 1st, 1984. This ball is the ball of choice that many fans around the world prefer while playing basketball. Moving on to a slight adaptation of this ball was that failure of a ball in 2006. This '06 ball was made out of cross-traction microfiber, but the ball only lasted for the beginning of the season, as many players complained that it roughed up their fingers, skin, and was overall a terrible ball. The ball was quickly discontinued, and the NBA went back to the classic leather ball. Going forward in the future, coming up for the 2021-2022 NBA season, Wilson will replace Spalding as the official NBA basketball. Now, the leather used for the balls themselves will still come from the same provider, so they won't physically feel any much different. Also, the balls will keep their 8-panel configuration and performance specifics as the ball that is currently used, so it's pretty much the same game with a different name.
We're at halftime here at Evansville Bosse Gymnasium in Evansville, Indiana. I'm Mike Scavara along with the coach, Dr. Mike Sandefar, as at halftime, Bosse leads Danville 36-26. Coach, Danville, the good news is they got 2 players in double figures. As Diddy Robinson's got 16 points, and O'Shawn Jones-Winslow has 10. The bad news is those are the only 2 guys that have scored.
Yeah, they have taken some crazy shots all over the floor, and they have not turned down a single shot so far. And the shot that ended the first quarter would have been 13. He throws one up and it goes in. Nothing but net, didn't bank.
Torrey Howell, along with Ashton Smallwood, also in double figures for Bosse. They each have 11. Talk about their offense that first half.
Well, and they got those when they were running the offense. You know, like they had a couple of baskets right at the end that made it the 10-point game, but they got in a situation where they started doing what Danville was doing. The first guy that could see daylight was putting it up or putting his head down and going to the basket, And in 8 straight possessions, they only had one legitimate shot.
We'll be back with the second half action. Listening to the Tri-State Orthopedic Winter Classic here on IndianaSRN.org.
Serving all of Indiana, Indiana Members Credit Union has continued to grow while keeping our focus on you. We offer free personal checking and savings accounts, the lowest auto loan rates available, and a variety of mortgage loan options customized to your needs. For a limited time, stop in and receive a $200 bonus with a new savings, checking, and direct deposit. East Side, West Side, or our Newburgh location, stop by today and discover the IMCU difference and get your $200 bonus. At IMCU, it's you that matters.
Glad to have you aboard here at the Bosse Gymnasium in Evansville Bosse High School in Evansville, Indiana. I'm Mike Scavara, along with longtime college and Indiana high school basketball coach, Dr. Mike Sandefar, as Bosse. They get the arrow to start the third quarter, and we'll try to
they're going to inbounds it right here in front of us, Mike.
Extend the 10-point lead. They've had a big lead as 11 on a couple of occasions here in the second half as Coach Burkhart. Let's see what he came up with in the halftime locker room. They give it the give and go. The shot put up, good pass from Tomlinson to Smallwood, and we're 11 seconds into the second half.
He had a curl cut off the elbow and got fouled going to the basket on a layup.
And going to the line will be Ashton Smallwood. He's got 3 free throws from there so far. As the foul was whistled against Diddy Robinson. Unfortunately, neither team hitting well from the free throw line. Smallwood fouled on the shot. We'll get another. They try to get that lead up to 11. It's short.
Notice he didn't take his breath either time. He actually held it.
Diddy Robinson will bring it on the cross on the guard of Jones Winslow. And driving the lane is Ireland. Looks for a pass. Stolen away. Puts it up and good. Howell on the steal. Glover the bucket. Glover's got 9, and it's the biggest lead of the night for Evansville Bosse Bulldogs at a dozen. On the weave up front, they try the eye pass, ball tipped away. Ireland gets it back, tries to get it inside.
I think it was a ping pong ball for a minute.
Yeah, as
4 different guys had their hands on it.
Chris Glover will kick it away. And coming right back in, the ball handler, Devane Larkin. Larkin's got 3 fouls, though. Looks to trigger in. Also in another ball handler, Bryson Hinton Perez. As Coach Robinson did like my ball handling.
Oh, my gosh.
Right baseline, misses everything. On the run comes Tyson Tomlinson. Tomlinson get it to Smallwood, lays it up and scores. Good pass, 14 points.
After Danville shoots an air ball on the other end. Good offense.
14-point lead, 13 points for Smallwood. He's the difference in this ball game. He hit along and Ture Howell, they get into Perez. Bosse, 2 quick baskets here to start the second half. They'll get it over to Perez. Perez lays it up and scores. Perez gets his first bucket. Shot missed by Bosse, and Danville will come it back down and throw it away. Empty possession, Bosse. Danville turns it over.
Has a good pass by Robinson. Jones Winslow just wasn't ready. I don't think he even saw it coming.
Bosse on the front. Tomlinson. Top of the key to Glover. He'll reset the offense. Gives it over to Wagner. To Tomlinson. Drives the lane. Can't get it to go. On the run come the Vikings. Quickly down. Lays it up. Reverse. And got it to go. Devin Larkin, the first Danville player to score. And Hinton Perez, other than Robinson and Jones Winslow. As a Shot put up, rims out by Howell, and Danville gets the board. 4 straight points for Bosse. Danville lands with 4 straight points as Larkin tries to drive the lane, gets it blocked. Rebound by Wagner, gets it to go, and Wagner's got 6. So good block at one end, triggers the fast break at the other. Bosse cashes it in. Shot put up, and it's good by Jones Winslow. Winslow gets the bucket, but Smallwood comes in and comes right back and gets the bucket and draws the foul by Jones Winslow.
Jonathan Ireland, count the basket, 1 free throw, Bosse.
As Ashton Smallwood, he's been in the foul line long enough to get his residency for voting privileges. See if he can cash in on the 3-point. It's short again. Quickly down court comes Diddy Robinson. He'll kick it in the corner. 3 on the way. Ireland buries it.
Jonathan Ireland, 3 points.
A 3-pointer by Ireland and a steal by Danville. Cut it to 9. Cuts it to 7 on the rebound and a bucket and a foul.
Javon Robinson.
So Diddy Robinson gets the bucket and will get the foul by Chris Glover, his second. First team foul. And just like that, a 14-point lead can shrink down back to 10.
Johnny Wooden used to say, do whatever needs to be done quickly. Don't ever do anything in a hurry. And it's now the 8-point lead, or 6-point lead. That scoreboard was not right.
So, 6 straight points.
They're just playing pickup ball right now, and they're going to get beat. They've got to get themselves under control, not the game.
For Danville, turnover Bosse, that's their 6th. Larkin way out front. Gets it to Hinton Perez, back to Larkin. Reverse it back to Robinson, looks for a cutter, puts it on the floor. Drive the lane, kicks it to Ireland, looks for another 3, it's no good. And on the board, Tyson Tomlinson. He'll drive the lane, or pass it off rather to Howell. Shot no good, but Bosse back with the ball. Howell gets it again, drives, off the glass, goes down, but it will not count. Offensive foul. Calls against Trey Howell.
Not a good call either.
And that's number 3.
His 3rd personal, team 2nd.
And a 14-point lead has shrunk to 6, and could be more if Danville convert on this next possession. Here we go on replay, Coach. Talk about it.
Bosse substitution.
My fault. That was a good call. He was set. In college, that would not have been a foul. It would have been a foul in the defense, because in college you got that little arc.
Yeah, the dotted line.
And he was
there.
standing under the basket. In high school, that's still a good call.
Oh, yeah. That's so we'll get Danville back with the basketball. Larkin triggers. Ireland's had a lot of opportunities. He's converted on 1. All right. As Ireland will trigger way out front to Larkin. He'll stop. 3 short. Rebound on the run is Elliott for Bosse. Puts it up off the glass. Too hard. Can't get it to go. Danville tries to run.
Took that over 2 guys on a dead run. It wasn't even close.
And a foul whistled against Bosse. That's Xavion Terry Robinson. His first 13 foul.
Team's third.
So Larkin, another chance for Danville to trim that 6-point deficit. They've never led in the game. Shot put up, buries it. Larkin gets the 3. He's got 5, and it's a 3-point game. 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. Driving the lane, shot blocked by Jones Winslow. Picked up by Danville. A triple can tie it. In the corner. Jones Winslow, no good. Rebounding into the game is Gerard. Gerard to Ireland. Drives the lane, spins, oops, can't get it to go. Tip up, no good. Rebound Danville. Another possession, another 3. It's no good. And the rebound comes out to Terry Robinson. Bosse survives that offensive possession by Danville. And a 3 answer by Jace Banks. And a timeout by Danville. Banks, a triple, gets the lead back up to 6.
He drove all the way to the basket and kicked it to the wide open guy right in the corner.
This is a full timeout.
And we'll be back after these messages.
Lines, personal service, and familiar faces, head to Optimum Wellness. Ask about over-the-counter supplements, our compounding services, and hormone therapy. Plus, get free delivery from your one-stop pharmacy in Newburgh. Optimum Wellness. Save up to 80% on your prescriptions at Nations Medicine on Pollock, your one-stop pharmacy in Evansville. Need one-on-one service, special packaging, or even immunizations? Nations has you covered. For no lines, personal service, and familiar faces, head to Nations Medicine on Pollock.
You listen to the Tri-State Orthopedic Bosse Winter Classic here on IndianaSRN. I'm Mike Scavara along with Dr. Mike Sandefar, bringing you this action between the post-school Evansville Bosse and the Danville Vikings out of Danville, Illinois.
Mike, that was a big basket for Bosse.
Yeah, they
were bleeding right there.
Yeah, we'll put a circle around that 3 that time by Banks, because that stemmed the tide, at least for now, by Bosse. Larkin. He and Robinson, they're going to probably finish the rest of the game because their ball handling. They'll get it into Jones Winslow, and he lays it up. Jones Winslow gets the bucket. He's got 14. Shot put up by Bosse, no good. Here comes Danville on the run. Larkin to Ireland. Left wing, cross courts it to Robinson. Back to Larkin. Drives left baseline. Tries to put it up softly. Can't get it to go. And on the run come the Bulldogs. Wagner puts it up and scores. Goes the length of the court.
They had a 3-on-2 break, and he made him make a decision. He took it in himself. Good play.
Eli Wagner with 8. Back up to 6. Bosse's led by as many as 14. Ireland, a 3, misses everything. And ball goes out of bounds. Belongs to the Bulldogs. 39 seconds. Coming quickly back in is Ashton Smallwood. They'll go offense for defense.
They'll bring Howell in again.
Trey Howell on the dribble. And give it up to Wagner. Tried to dish it off and goes out of bounds. Turnover for Bosse. And Howell with 3 fouls.
I don't think that's what Coach Burkhardt had in mind.
Well,
one pass to the basket, bad pass, other team's ball.
And the turnover. Ireland from the bench puts it up and a 3.
3 points.
Ireland gets the bucket, but quickly answering right down the court is Elliott. his first bucket. We're down to 5. Actually had it down to 3 there before Elliott's bucket. But a foul with 2 points.
That was a good foul, Mike, because he was going straight to the basket, and they only had 3 fouls, so they had 2 to give. Well, they had 3 to give, now they got 2.
Glover, that's his third. And Smallwood will come back in defensively. Not getting Glover his fourth. Ireland to Robinson.
Uh-oh, yes, sir.
Elliott tips it away. And
off Robinson's foot, but there's only 1/10 of a second now, so referees are talking.
And
they're not going to put any time on the clock. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yep. 7 turnovers I have for both teams.
They can't do anything. 1/10 of a second, you can't. I don't even think you can catch. Yeah.
We played 3 here at Evansville. Evansville Bosse 51, Danville 46. We'll get back for the fourth quarter.
Proudly serving all of Indiana, Indiana Members Credit Union has continued to grow while keeping our focus on you. We offer free personal checking and savings accounts, the lowest auto loan rates available, and a variety of mortgage loan options customized to your needs. For a limited time, stop in and receive a $200 bonus with a new savings, checking, and direct deposit. East Side, West Side, or our Newburgh location, stop by today and discover the IMCU difference and get your $200 bonus. At IMCU, it's you that matters.
Evansville Bosse led 36-26 at half, coached Sandefar, and that gets cut in half by Danville, outscoring the Bulldogs by a 20-15 margin.
Yeah, it's turned into a street ball game. May come down to who's got the ball last if they don't settle in to run what they're trying to get done.
Well, both of these teams playing hard up and down the court,
yeah.
That's for sure.
They're not giving anything. I mean, but on offense, it's like, give it to me.
Ariel Robinson, his 4th year as the head coach at Danville. Again, we talked at the open there. The school's got over 1,500 wins in their school history. Of course, Evansville Bosse, not long ago when the Bulldogs have been in the state finals in 2016 and 2018. So Coach Shane Burkhart, who wins 2 out of every 3 games he's played, has got his team playing, coming in 5-2 on the year. As Larkin with the basketball on the guard of Howell. Looks for the screen, drives to the top of the key in the corner.
Oh, he traveled. Sure did. Yep. I helped the referee, I guess, Mike.
Yes, he did. And he followed it. That was
again, he faked with nobody there and shuffled his feet.
Turnover. So an empty possession to start the fourth quarter for Danville. There's Torrey Howell on the dribble out front.
Tell you, Mike, both these teams play really good defense. I mean, they're in your face every time.
Wagner will try to rise right side. Puts the shot up, gets it, blocked by Jones Winslow. And Danville on the run. Try to cut into that 5-point deficit. Shot put up and good. Foot goes in by Jones Winslow. Winslow gets the bucket, his 16th point. And the lead trimmed to 3. Bosse has never trailed. We've been tied at 6. And the foul goes against Danville. Diddy Robinson, his second. 3rd team foul on Danville. Bosse to trigger him. Oh, shot blocked by Ireland. Shot put up by Wagner. Danville, a 3 can tie. It's no good. Small with
little
the
guy
board.
gets the rebound.
Howell gets the pass back, drives the lane, and scores. Howell's 6th bucket of the night, 15 points. Back to a 5-point margin. Robinson will drive the right baseline, puts it up and scores. Robinson, that's his 21st point. The lead back down to 3. But back up to 5, and could be more as Chris
6.
Glover gets the 3-point play opportunity.
15. Terrian Gerard is fourth personal.
Terrian Gerard gets the bucket.
Substitution.
And we'll be back to shoot free throws
One free throw. 24. Chris Glover.
Glover.
Second. But first, a Danville substitution. 24. Winner. Replacing 15. Gerard.
To get the lead back up to 6. And it's no good. Good Bosse. Both teams having trouble from this charity stripe. 6 minutes to go in the game. Danville down by 5. Air ball.
Air ball.
On the run. Bosse. Length of the court. Shot 3 on the way. No good by Wagner. Rebounded by Howell. Gets it to go.
Littlest guy on the floor gets a rebound, puts it back up for a score from about 12 feet.
Howell shows why he's the leading scorer with 20 points. Lead back up to 7. What do we
Offense.
got? Blocking or an offensive foul?
Offensive foul, I thought. No basket. Offense. Yep, and that's his 4th, I think.
Diddy Robinson? No, that's Gerard. Each team with 4 fouls. Check that. That was Robinson. That's his 3rd.
Only his 3rd. Okay.
5th team foul on Danville. Danville had cut a 14-point lead down to 3 on a couple of occasions. Bosse with the ball back up by 7. We're just over 5 minutes remaining in the contest. They'll pump up a 3 and bury it. Chris Glover.
But they got that arrow for offense, Mike, and he was wide open.
Glover, his 2nd tray. He's got 14, and it's back to double digits for the Bulldogs. Robinson, blocking foul called. Not on a shot, it was a pass. So the Vikings will get the ball out of bounds.
That's the right call, but I hate that call because Robinson initiated the contact.
Ashton Smallwood picks up the foul. That's just his 1st.
And once again, Howell forces a turnover against Robinson, no less.
Danville picks up pressure backcourt. They get the steal, and we get a travel.
Yeah, nobody was on him. And he had to fake before he took off running.
Turnovers on both squads, keeps it at 10. Full court pressure, another steal by Danville. Jones Winslow puts it up, it's no good. And a foul against Bosse on the board.
That was weak, Mike. That was just 2 guys going for the ball.
Personal foul, Bosse, 22.
So the foul, personal foul goes against Ashton Smallwell. Smallwood 6, or second 16 foul against Bosse. They'll get it in. Short shot put up by Jones Winslow. We got another foul. Another foul.
If anything, that foul should have been offense. He just hammered him with his shoulder.
Bosse.
But it went
back
against
to back. Bosse gets back-to-back personals. That's the 4th foul on Glover. As he'll come out, and Chase Banks will come back in.
Coach knows what he's doing, Mike, but with 4 minutes to go, I'm leaving him in. He had a 10-point lead. You bring him back, he's only got 1 to give anyway.
Jones will rattle it out, no good. That was a 1 in bonus. So Eli Wagner quickly to Banks. Banks top of the key, long 3. It's no good by Howell as Danville runs the rebound down. Ireland stops, pops 3, no good. And a board.
Slow down, Bosse, you got the lead. Yeah, look at Shane out there telling him stop.
They'll get into Banks. He'll put up a triple. It's long, but the board goes to Tomlinson.
Gets a pass over to Howell. Jump shot from the free throw line's good.
So Howell gets the board bucket. We're back up to a dozen. Robinson a three. It's no good. The board to Jones Winslow. It's no good. Gets the rebound. It's no good. And we're going to charge against Jones Winslow.
11, Jones Winslow.
His third.
The team's sixth.
Danville has 6. A lot of helter
The
skelter
clock-
play, not a lot of points.
The clock becomes the enemy now, Mike.
Yeah, Danville had a couple of possessions, trailing by 3. Now Bosse is going
See,
up.
why are we doing that?
And can
because he made a 3, that's why.
And Banks gets the 3. And that's his second 3. That's the biggest lead for Bosse.
That shot, again, like the other shot, is probably the game.
Robinson to Ireland. He'll pump up another 3. It's another air ball. Picked up by Smallwood. To get it to Banks. I'm feeling it. And he does. And he gets it again.
I'm not saying anything.
A couple of triples. He's confident. When I'm hot, I'm going to go, and a blocking foul against Bosse. Banks, 9 points, all from beyond the arc.
Teams 8. Substitutions 13.
Yes, coming in will be Young, along with Hinton Perez, and also coming in for Bosse will be Royal Elliott.
Is he not the one that hit the 3 that gave him the 6-point lead? You said you were going to mark that. I don't know if you did or not.
Yeah, it was a 6-point deficit, or I'd cut it down to 3.
Yeah, and that made it 6. So he's hit 3 great big ones.
And
Danville misses
Robinson
another free throw.
misses. Full court pressure, and we got a timeout called by Coach Burkhardt.
This is a full timeout.
And we'll be back right after these messages.
Welcome to the Evansville-Vanderburg School Corporation. Proudly serving the students of Evansville and Vanderburg County, the EVSC is the 3rd largest school district in the state of Indiana with more than 22,000 students. In our 40 schools, we have over 25,000 student devices so that every student has access to an iPad, Chromebook, or laptop. We have amazing teachers and staff members who deliver high-quality instruction while creating meaningful relationships with students. In addition to our robust fine arts and athletic opportunities, our 7 high school innovative model programs suit the needs of individual learning styles, engaging students in their interests, all while preparing them for lifelong success. The EVSC focuses on educating the whole child through GAIN, growth in academics through innovation and neuroeducation. GAIN is our nationally renowned framework that merges the fields of neuroscience, psychology, and best practice instructional techniques. To learn more about all the EVSC has to offer, please visit our website at evscschools.com.
Bosse on a 21-6 run. It was 47-44, and bearing threes has been James Banks. He's been a key part for the Bosse run. And Bosse with the basketball, and the ball off of Bosse at turnover to give it back to the Vikings. I'm sure we're going to see Danville quick shooting here this last 2.5. To Jones, Winslow puts it up, got it to go.
I tell you what, he's kept him in the game. He's pretty good.
Jones Winslow.
18 points for Jones Winslow. Banks, is he going to get it again? No, this time short. But the rebound comes to the Bulldogs. Ashton Smallwood, ball tipped away and picked up by Danville, but he walks with it. A couple of subs coming in. Glover will come back in along with Howell. A couple of starters for Coach Burkhardt. I'm feeling that last 209 might take a while, Coach.
Yeah.
Torrey Howell on the guard of Robinson across the timeline. Under 2 minutes to go. Glover to Banks. He'll get it over. And
oh my gosh!
And he gets hammered, goes down. Tyson Tomlinson.
He blocked the shot. He blocked it so hard he knocked Howell down. Howell still holding his face.
So So that foul goes against Jones Winslow. So a pair from the stripe is Tomlinson.
He got fouled. Guy came in from the other side, did the block, and then hit Howe in the face.
Gets it to go. His first points in the second half. Get the lead back up to 18. Again, this was a 3-point game late in the third quarter. Tomlinson gets them both.
Robinson walked, and the referees were looking.
Robinson drives the lane, gets bumped, we'll go to the stripe.
We do this on both ends, you're right. It's going to be a long 2 minutes.
Yeah. Wagner will send to the one in bonus for Robinson. Oh, they say it was on the shot. Okay. So Robinson, well, it was a one in bonus. But the rebound comes to Jones Winslow, puts it up, can't get it to go. And on the board is Tyson Tomlinson. Quickly down court. Banks says, I feel it again. Hits the bank
top of the backboard.
And outlet gets run down. Good hustle play by Elijah Wagner.
Knocked it out of his hand on his way to a layup.
Ball belongs to the Vikings of Danville. And I think Coach Robinson says, I'm going to bring in, we made this 3-hour bus ride, so we're going to bring in.
Here come the rest of them. Yep.
Comes guys.
Emptying his bench.
Yeah, and we're going to have
and now
Manasseh Moore, along with Christian Davis,
Coach
and Cameron
thing.
Salter Thompson. And also coming in, Xavier Terry Robinson, he'll come back in. And also Keith Hall, Danville, with the ball down by 18. Bosse is going to go to 6-2 with this win. Driving, scooping, and scoring is Jermaine Larkin. Larkin, he's got 7. Tomlinson.
1 minute remains in second.
It's to Wagner.
Action, 1 minute.
To Tomlinson. Place catch with Elliott. It's a inside to Terry. They'll play out front. Still looking inside. Ball knocked away. Turnover, Bosse on the run, Danville. They try to get it in, lay it up, and score. As Caden Young gets on the board. 70-56.
Golly, Ned.
Ball tipped away. They'll get it inside to Hall, and what do we got? Foul against Danville.
Personal foul, Danville 31. Caden Young, his second personal.
Young will pick up, and we'll go free throw shooting. 1 in bonus time. Shot up, and it's no good.
41.
2 shots.
Bosse substitution.
Hall, it was a shooting foul, so he'll get another. Also into the game for Bosse is Donate Martin, the sophomore. Shot is no good, but the rebound comes to Tomlinson. Tomlinson to Martin. Off the side of the bankboard on the run is Davis. Ball stolen away from him. Long pass. Picked up finally by Martin. 2-1. There's the ball game. Our final score here at the Evansville Bosse Gymnasium. The Evansville Bosse Bulldogs 70. The Danville Vikings 56. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, thank all of our folks, production. As Coach Mike Sandefar, I'm Mike Scavara. We'll be back for the last game in a bit.
wings. Indiana Members Credit Union, PepsiCo, and Roy's Tamper, proud partners of the Tri-State Orthopedics Bosse Winter Classic.